Alright, here's another video from the shop. Just wanted to give everyone a look at what a not so good valve seat looks like and what determinations I used to determine to replace a valve here in my race head here on the very back end. This is the number 4 cylinder here. The exhaust valve here on the number 4 cylinder, so it's at the very back. It's the one that's going to have the most heat put into it based on where it is in the engine bay and the cooling. And if we take a close look at these exhaust valves here, the one on the left is the one I'm replacing. And look at this pitting here on the exhaust valve. This is after, a good 10 minutes of lapping on this used valve. And as you can see here, you can see all these different dark spots. Those are going to be low spots that are not giving a good seal to the valve seat itself. And based on the number of these dark spots here, the pitting on this valve, I've decided to replace it here with this brand new exhaust valve. It's an OEM GM exhaust valve, and you can see as you look at the seat here, the slightly less than shiny area. That's due to the lapping process where I use some of this Permatex lapping compound here. This stuff is great. Use some of the Permatex lapping compound. I put it on with a brush and sat there and spent about 10 minutes lapping this valve to get the seat nice and flush with the valve itself. So you can see just how the valve seat is different here, and that's going to make a huge difference when it comes to compression on the valve itself and how it seals the cylinder when it gets timed for the ignition stroke or the bang in the suck squeeze bang blow of a 4-cylinder engine. But yeah, that should clean that up considerably. This is the only valve I decided to replace after looking at the pitting. I imagine this is the worst one due to the heat back there in the back of the engine. And this cylinder was slightly low on compression compared to the other ones as well when I did a compression test on my money shift. And I imagine it has to do with the pitting here. And again, I'll zoom in so you can see it. These dark black spots here on the valve seat are pitting, so that's where it's not actually forming a good seal. And it's costing me a little bit of horsepower there due to the lost compression. So yeah, quick look at valve seats and what they look like when they're not good and when it's time to replace them. Have a good one.